Okay, hi everybody. I am Dr. B. That's me right there and right there. This is Chemistry 1100C at Rasmussen College, and here is your welcome video. Here's what we'll go over. Why you're here, why chemistry is awesome. We'll have a look around Blackboard in particular. Most of you are probably experienced with it. We'll talk about the syllabus, the calendar, some resources, and what's due when, an overview of the course. Okay. So you're here to study chemistry. Chemistry is an awesome course. In fact, we do get to blow stuff up. We'll give you deep answers to questions, molecular-based answers. And many of you are here as nursing majors. You're here to make a difference. Cancer, pain, disease, COVID-19, remdesivir, hydroxychloroquine. It's been very timely lately. Chemistry is a gateway to great fields. Whether it be nursing, medicine, engineering, you're at the right starting point. I understand many of you already have a career. You already have kids. Many of you are working a full-time job. I understand that. Okay, here's Blackboard. Here's the course. This was from earlier this spring. Yours should say summer 2020. You can find your grades here. Now, I know many of you have seen this before, but let's go over it anyhow. The course, make sure it's the right one. Take a look at your grades there. Have a look at the syllabus. There is an electronic textbook you can take advantage of. You'll find within each module the material that they provide is right to the point. I'd recommend that be your primary learning material. There are announcements. There's a welcome welcome video that we're making right now. You'll see that posted on the announcements. You'll see the weekly plan for the week posted. You'll also see the PowerPoints on which this is based, and there's a lot there. I recommend you take advantage of that. I'll have more to say on that in a minute. There's me. And there's the modules. There's 6 of them we're covering. They include assignments that you need to learn but are not scored, module assignments that you need to complete and are scored, a quiz, and then at the end you take a final exam. Okay. Here's the grade center. You can check your grades there. Here's a list of the assignments for the first module. All of these up to here, you'll see you need to understand these things, but you do not need to hand anything in. So be careful. If you spend a huge amount of time here, you might not get to the actual point value stuff. For those of you who have chemistry experience, you might want to try jumping right into the module assignments, the labs and the activities and the assignments. These are just to prepare you for it. You may want to take as many as 2 days out of the week to learn this material if you feel like you have no foundation at all and really want to start from the ground up. But be careful how you use your time. There's also a calendar in the upper right-hand corner of Blackboard, and this is from last semester. For example, I've changed the live discussions to Monday. So each Monday at 7 p.m. you can participate in the live discussion. That's worth 15 points for each module. There it is. Since you do have a copy of this PowerPoint that I'm presenting, you can go ahead and print out this periodic table. You'll probably find it very handy. Here's the common chemistry equations we'll be using. Make a copy of that if you like. Here's how the class scores things overall. 21% of the grade comes from assignments, 24% from quizzes. So it's a mixture of assignments, online labs, the 15 points for the live classroom, and the final exam. So fairly evenly divided. Here's every point that you'll be earning during the course of this term. So 6 modules, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice that each one has 1 or 2 labs, an assignment, a quiz, and 15 points for the lab. Some of them have 3 labs as well. 15 points for the live classroom, I should say. Okay, and so that's how it all breaks down point-wise. That's what you'll see in Blackboard, which I encourage you to monitor regularly. For each week, you'll see this posting for the week. There's a lot of material here. Now, I have to post it as a JPEG, which means you can't use these links, but I also provide a link to the PDF so you can click it that way, or even better, take advantage of the link for this entire PowerPoint, which covers every week, and you'll be able to access everything. Let's go over this in general. This will become clickable as we show you the video for the online lesson. I usually pre-record a video. This link right now is for the last term. I'll be updating that later today. Here's directly from Blackboard how to submit assignments, and that's always a sticking point for students in the beginning. They have trouble submitting assignments. This term, I'll have some specific instructions how to do so, but I'll also give you some flexibility if you need it. So here's some suggested pacing. So it's one module per week, 6 modules in all. So on Monday, we'll go right into the live classroom. I'll probably start solving problems right away. You can continue to understand the assignments. That means the non-graded portion for 2 days if you want to. You can jump right into the module assignments if you prefer. And those begin here, and for the first week we have 2 labs, the assignment and the quiz. I've assigned 1 day to each. These are just suggestions. This is all just designed to prevent cramming. If you follow this procedure, you will be well ahead, and in fact, you'll see that by Saturday, you'll have completed everything and you'll be a day ahead of schedule. All assignments are always due at Sunday just before midnight, and then I get them graded to you back by usually within a few days. They're due by that following Friday. If you have a strong background, you might want to condense things. If you have what you consider a beginner's background, you may want to take the time needed to learn each assignment. I'd recommend you just go over the written material in Blackboard to learn it that way. I have optional videos you can watch for some of the topics there, and there's also the textbook as well if you'd like to use that. This is the link for the live classroom. That's Monday at 7 p.m. That would be tonight at 7 p.m. And here's what we're learning for the first week. There's quite a bit of material. We'll review some math, the scientific method, Les Systèmes Internationaux, units and conversions. Conversions are a big part of this course. Significant figures, density, energy, and heat capacity, and that's all in the first week. So the amount of material that you're learning is going to go at a fairly fast rate, so it's important to try to pace yourself with this course. You'll see some links here. This is for each point value assignment, the labs and the assignment and the quiz. Some helpful little videos. Each one of these is a video because I've learned that people have a little trouble getting started sometime. And here's the point breakdown for each one, so there's no surprises. And this is the overall plan for the week. Now the next slide I'm going to show you is new for this term, and I hope you find it helpful. For each one of the module assignments that has point value, I've created these templates. And this is for the first lab, and it shows you your instructions. And I designed it to be 2 things. One, fill in the blank, so that all you have to do wherever you have a blank, you need to fill that in. And then you can hand that in. This is a 2-page assignment. And also, I'm going to get out of the presenter view here. For each one of these links, it's designed to print in red using my favorite font for any one of those. So this is designed, hold on. This is designed to make it as easy as possible for you to focus on the learning and not the actual submission process. So that if you had something to include here, you can include it right there. Save it, and then you can submit it as a file when you go to do that. Both pages can be submitted. I also include some of the most common errors. You have to show your work. You need to include a number, a unit, and a label for all these things. So when you're doing this, check these things to make sure you're completing them. So that's page 1. Let me go back to the presenter view, if I can here. Lift that up a little. There it is. Okay. So this is for the first page of the first lab, Module 1, Lab 1. And here it is for mod page 2 of the lab. There it is. Notice also that to get you started, I've solved a couple of the problems for you. And here's some advice as well. So try to take advantage of these, what I call module templates, in order to do them. That's the first lab. Here's the second lab. Here's the assignment, 2 pages. So it's all fill in the blank. And once you have your answers, you can submit them as a file. So that's what we're looking for. When we have our live session tonight, here's the topics we'll be going over, and then we'll be solving some problems. All right, everybody, I'm Dr. B. Welcome aboard, and I'm looking forward to a great term with all of you.